We just gotta catch a rhythm. I think that's the biggest thing. We just gotta find what are we great at, what are we really good at, and we gotta perfect that. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Do you think you said that you need to find what you're good at? Do you think that you guys are still in the confines of this offense trying to find what your identity is?
I mean, yeah, we're just trying to figure out how we're gonna use all the skill guys we have. Um, it's only one football, but we have a lot of great guys that can make plays, and we're trying to figure that out. The Joku came back this week, so we're trying to introduce him back in the offense. And introduce things like that while trying to figure out what type of offense and identity we want to be at. And the time is clicking. We got to figure that out quick.
It seems like, again, self-inflicted penalties, mistakes, that sort of thing, just could continue to hamper this team. Does it sometimes feel like Groundhog's Day, just the way, every week it's just more of, kind of your own mistakes collectively as a group that's kind of standing in the way?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can say that. There's little penalties when we're close to, moving the ball, getting first downs, getting touchdowns. We just, shoot ourselves in the foot, and it's tough. It's tough.
Coach says we're not changing quarterbacks, even though I'm sure a lot of people are calling for that out in the world. But he's sticking with you, riding with you. How do you feel about that vote of confidence in your own performance?
I mean, yeah, we just got to continue to take what the defense give us. At the end of the day, so I'm rocking with whatever the coach's decision is. Like I said, we don't listen to the outside world, regardless of what it is. So, you know, that's all I can do is worry about what I can control.
Deshaun, you said you guys got to find out what you're great at and stick with it. What are you great at?
So we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure that out. And we need reps. We need time. We need to sit down and with the coaching staff and figure that out.
How do you assess your own play in the context of everything that's going on offensively?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing what I need to do as far as just trying to get the ball out as fast as possible. Get the ball to the guys, make the correct reads. Not everything's going to be perfect, but at the same time, try to create and make plays whenever nothing is there.
Is there anything else that you can do besides trying to get the ball out quicker that you've been doing to try to give this offense a lift, give this team a
I don't know. We'll see when we watch the tape tomorrow.
What happened to that one sequence down by the goal line early second half after you got the turnover and got down to the 2 yard line? And there was some confusion, especially on the right before the field goal.
We had a false start. Too many men in a huddle, and that was it.
And why do you think you guys are making those kinds of mistakes, which are really kind of killing this offense? What's going on with procedural penalties, all the different kinds of penalties, and mental mistakes? How do you attribute that?
I don't. I mean, I don't know. We just gotta lock in. I mean, yeah, that's all I can say right now.
Entering the season, what was the hope for the idea of kind of like the vision of this offense in your eyes?
I mean, yeah, we want to be explosive like every other offense, and right now we're not doing that. So we got to figure out how teams are going to play us. A lot of teams are playing, too high safety, so we got to run the ball, and we got to do that early, and we got to do that often. So for us to be able to take a shots and be explosive downfield, we got to be able to, get those guys to step up and take those shots.
What about being able to run the ball? I know you guys are waiting for Nick Chubb to come back, but it might be too late. You could go a few more games without being able to run the ball. What can you
I want to say we're waiting for Nick. We respect Nick. We know Nick is coming back from that injury, but that's more the media. That's more you guys saying that we need to wait for Nick. We trust in Foreman. We trust in Pierre. We trust in Rome. So, we just gotta, find ways to create those big explosive plays in the run game. Of course, when Nick gets back, we're gonna love Nick. We're gonna, support him and bring him along. So, but like you said, the first part we already knew that Nick is going to be out a couple weeks. So, we gotta pick up the slack.
Sean, if Dorsey brought all this new stuff in, should he be the one calling the plays?
That's a Kevin question.
Deshaun, a lot of talk about Jaden Daniels possibly being rookie of the year MVP. It's still a long season. What did you see from him today?
Yeah, Jaden's a guy's playing confident. He's out there, he's doing whatever he needs to do for that team, and he's been very, very productive. So, you gotta give him props for that.
what gives you the faith that
I mean, you just got to believe. You got to keep that faith. You got to believe, and each week is just another opportunity. You never know what's going to happen. So that's all we can do is just keep believing, keep just putting in the work and trying to find ways to get better.
Was Washington's defense doing anything that you didn't expect, and anything not show up on film that you?
I mean, outside of just bringing a little bit more pressure than what they usually do or the percentages do, I mean, they did what they did. Played a lot of cover two, picked their spots when they played man, did a lot of disguising. And that was pretty much it. They brought a little bit more pressure than expected, but especially in the empty, they were really pretty much play their calls, but made us hot, knew our kind of reads and things like that. So biggest thing to get the ball out my hands. So that's what they wanted to do.
Deshaun, New York did the same thing, where they increased the amount of pressure than what you had expected. Do you think that's the book out now against you guys, is increase the pressure, kind of more than what teams normally do, even teams that don't normally bring a lot of pressure?
Yeah. I mean, that's a strategy. Get the ball out my hands, and they gotta, they're relying on their secondary and their defense to rally and make tackles. So, we gotta find ways to be able to support that. Sometimes we're gonna be hot, so I gotta get the ball and throw it to my running back or tight end, things like that, and we gotta make plays until we, hit explosive or pick up the games and the pressure. Teams probably gonna continue to do that.
7 more sacks for you today for a total of 26. How do you feel coming out of this game, and how can you run an offense like that?
Yeah, I just have to figure out tomorrow, when I get into the treatment and regen and, see how my body feels and just try to recover throughout the week to be ready for Sunday.
Deshaun, a lot of guys were saying they felt like the week of preparation was really good. It's maybe just not translating to the field, but does anything need to change in terms of messaging and work you guys are putting in? Anything will change what those results are on Sundays?
Change? I don't know. I don't know about change. Maybe, but I agree with the team. I mean, the week was really, really good on both sides, really all three phases. But, we got to apply it on Sundays. And right now, we just haven't been able to do that the last couple of weeks, is to apply that good week of work and preparation on Sundays. So that's why I don't know if anything needs to change other than we just got to put in we got to execute that plan that we've been putting in the work all week on Sundays. That's pretty much it. Win our matchups.
It still seems like when a play is there, sometimes if the play isn't getting finished, Jerry dropped the touchdown pass, and there were a number of plays like that this season. How frustrating is it, or what can you do so that you guys can finish those plays?
I honestly didn't even see the Jerry. I honestly thought I missed through it. I didn't know he dropped it. So I thought that, honestly, sorry, I thought that was my fault. But yeah, I mean, the plays are there. We just got to finish them. I think that's the biggest thing. So.
And do you have everything you need, all the personnel that you need to get the job done?
I mean, that's what I feel like, but we'll see. I leave that personnel stuff to Kevin and AB. Right? My job is to go out there and execute with the guys that I have out there with me.
Deshaun Kevin said that everybody needs to play better. So when you're assessing yourself, what do you think you need to do better?
Yeah, I mean, continue to lead this offense and play better. This offense is it's going to go as far as I go. So at the end of the day, if we're not doing enough offensively as a quarterback, you take all the pressure, you take all the heat, you take all the blame. So, I got to find ways to bring everybody else along with each other, and how we can go out here on Sundays and eliminate all the self-inflicted mistakes that's going to cause us to get behind the eight ball and put ourselves in situations that we don't want to be in.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.